Hey everyone, it's Dave. I'm here with this 1990 NB Miata, and today we're going to install a shifter rebuild kit. So let's get started. You're watching Dave's Auto DIY. So I was replacing the turret oil in the shifter, and I noticed that the rubber seals around the shifter are all torn. So we have this rebuild kit from Moss Miata, and a brass bushing for the bottom instead of the plastic one that comes with the kit. So we'll get this installed and see if it makes the shifter feel nice and new. So the first thing we'll have to do is remove the center console. And to do that, there are 5 screws, 2 in the cubby here. One is underneath the ashtray here. And then there's a screw on either side. There's a little cap on the screw. Now this car did not have power windows, so as an ashtray, if you have power windows, the screw is underneath the power window switch, and you have to kind of clip it up or pry it up and unclip the power connector. And this car already has a little wiring harness there that you have to pinch to get off the center console removed from the previous job, but there might be a little plastic clip there you have to remove. And you have to spin off your shift knob. Then you should be able to just sort of lift up the center console, pry out the sides, and just pull it up, and off comes the center console. So one of the signs that we knew this had failed is when I took this center console off earlier to do the shifter turret oil. This was all full of sunflower seeds. A mouse had gotten into it, and we figure it got up through the gap in the torn boots here and into this space underneath the center console, and it made itself a nice little home. We're going to try to avoid that. There are 4 10mm nuts here to remove the outer shift boot, and off comes the torn outer shift boot. And there are 3 more 10mm bolts underneath attaching the shift lever. So with those 10mm removed, you can just pull up on the shift lever. It'll be oily, so I'm just going to set it aside here on this rag. In the NB Miata, there are 2 pins, one on the front, one on the back. In the NA Miata, I've done this on my car, Thunder, before, there's only the one on the front. So you can get out this plastic ring here without, just by pulling up. But in the NB, we have to push out this rear pin first. And to do that, I've got a set of channel locks here, and going to, with some electrical tape so it doesn't scratch up the inside surface too much. And I'm going to try to push that pin out without blocking the black circle here, which is the other end of the pin, so I can slide that pin out. So that was not easy to try to get this rear pin pushed back. I tried with channel locks like I saw on another YouTube video to try to push it back out. No such luck. The only person on the internet that I saw that did it well had the transmission removed, and it was able to get a punch on there and a hammer and push it back. So I am not going to replace this inner plastic ring or the spring washer that's underneath. This is what I would have replaced it with. There's a spring washer, it's a kind of a wavy design, and this piece of plastic. But I can see that the one that's in there, it's not worn, it's not broken, so I'm not going to lose any sleep about not replacing this part. So now I've got to get off these broken gaskets. So I've cut the plastic white ring off the old upper shift boot. You can slide that off. Now I've got to get this one out too. I'll cut it because it's all garbage. This piece off. Trying to get it off is tricky. I think maybe I'll just try to cut through the whole thing. There it is. There, that was tricky, but it came off. And then this piece. We have a new piece to install there. So with the new kit, this is the top plastic bushing, and there's the new wave washer with some clips that clips into this piece. Every one of these transmissions with the Miata is slightly different. This is a 1999, so I can't promise you it'll be exactly the same for yours, but this is a 1999. Follow the instructions for yours. So I've got that piece on there now. I'm not going, like I said, I'm not going to use the bottom piece. Now I just need to get the new lower shift boot squished over the shifter here. There we go. And one more thing, need to remove this little plastic bushing off the end. I'm going to get a pliers for that. There, we got that old one off. I'm just going to put a little dab of grease on that ball before putting on the new brass fitting on the bottom. There we go, just slips on. So I'm just going to clean this surface up a little bit so that's a nice clean surface for the new paper gasket to sit on the top of the turret. I just changed the turret oil in there yesterday. If you haven't done that, take a turkey baster, suck out the old oil, and refill it with the same transmission oil that you use in the transmission, and reinstall this. Just have to make sure that the grooves in the round ball line up with those pins, and you wiggle it around a bit until you can get it to sit down. There it is. It's in place, and we'll spin around this plate, and we'll attach it with the three 10 millimeter screws, the ones that did not have washers on the heads. Now that we got the lower shift boot on, you just take the new outer shift boot, slide it down over the shifter, and we will reattach it with the four 10 millimeter bolts with the washers. So if your car still has the original insulation to go around the shifter turret, you can do that. It's missing from this car. The mice chewed it all up. So I'm just using some fiberglass pink insulation in there in its place. And we can slide the center console back over the gas and trunk release levers at the back. Slide it down into place. If you had the wiring harness to reattach for the power windows, of course you'd have to do that. We don't have that in this one. And click it down in, and we will attach the same 5 screws that we used to take it out. And of course, the final step, screw back on the shift knob. And we put back in that ashtray. Ta-da! So let's test it. Seems to be okay. I'll take it for a test drive. Whee! So taking it for a quick test drive to see how it shifts through the gears. Feels pretty good. I think it's an improvement. And no mice. So that's it for installing a Moss shifter rebuild kit in an NB, specifically a 1999 Miata. I hope you learned something. I hope you hit subscribe, and I hope to see you next time on Dave's Auto DIY.